My name is Ryo Amano. I'm a second-year student at the Camino High School, one of the few preparatory schools in our country. I didn't have the best grades, but I wasn't failing either. I didn't have many friends and I was an introvert by the book. Extroverted people might think I live a boring life, but I was happy with the lifestyle I had. But my normal routine was destroyed because of one small event. Now that we've finished exams, we're going to change seats. The second seat from the window, plus it's the second row. Not the greatest. I wanted to sit in the window seat in the very last row, but I guess I couldn't score a seat like that made for a main character.
Ugh, I hate this. It's cold because I'm near the window. Plus, I'm seated next to Amano.
That's why I want to say, if possible, I wanted to avoid anyone outgoing, like her. But of course, I couldn't say anything like that aloud. Rena Saikawa. From the moment she entered this high school, she was a smart girl who had the highest grades on all the exams and was beautiful too. Because of that, it was rumored that someone confessed their feelings to her at least once every week. Since she turns down all those boys and breaks their hearts, people call her Rena the Heartbreaker behind her back.
Don't talk to me like we're close just because we're next to each other, okay?
Yeah, I won't.
Hearing you say that kind of irritates me. You're saying you don't want to talk to me? Why?
What do you mean? Why? It's not like the entire male population is head over heels for you, Saikawa-san. Saikawa-san must be super conceited. Of course, I could never say that to her in person.
Excuse me?
Oh shoot, did I say that out loud?
Clearly! This is the first time in my life that someone has insulted me like that! You have no right to insult me like that!
I might have made things super complicated. After that, Saikawa-san took every opportunity to bother me. I'm returning your tests. Good, I got a 40% again. I'm passing, just how I need my grades to be.
What kind of grade is that? You're terrible. Have you ever thought about studying harder for the exams?
Don't look without permission.
I just saw in my peripheral vision.
Stop lying, I saw you obviously peeking.
Huh, who cares? It's not like you're losing anything. If you want to complain so much, I'll show you mine too. We're equal now, right?
I don't really care what grade you got, Saikawa-san. Besides, I'm not failing, so I'm pretty happy with the grade I got.
Isn't that a failing grade?
A failing grade is below 39%. Why don't you know that?
Oh, sorry. It's not information I need. I've never needed to know what a failing grade is. I've never gotten a grade below 80%.
After that, Saikawa-san peeked into my exam every time our papers were returned to us so she could make fun of me.
Whoa! The grades for your other subjects are low too. You got a 40 again? Isn't the total score for your exam too low? Besides, if you make one mistake, you're going to fail. Maybe you should be a bit more concerned.
Oh, who cares? It's fine, because I won't fail.
What about your other subjects?
They're all 40%.
Oh, they really are all 40. Something's wrong. This math exam had the difficulty level of a college entrance exam, and the average grade was 40%. But even with the grammar test that had an average grade of 60%, he got a 40. Is he purposely trying to get a 40? No, that's not it. There's no point in doing so. Your total score is 200, right?
Yeah, it's an easy score to count, right?
It's easy because the score is so low. My total is 475, so your score is less than half of mine.
Yeah, that is true.
What kind of reaction is that? Aren't you upset?
I mean, I don't have to stay back as long as I'm not failing, and I don't really care about my grades.
Is that what stupid people think? So lame.
Saikawa-san insulted people who weren't as smart as her. She reminds me of someone that makes me a bit irritated. Hey, can I ask you something? Why do you keep making fun of me so much? It's not like we're competing for first place, so just leave me alone.
What? What's wrong with telling you the truth as it is?
If you keep doing that, people are going to start avoiding you one day.
What? You want to lecture me about friends when you're an introvert? Don't be so cocky.
I think it's amazing that you keep your grades up all the time, Saikawa-san. But I don't think grades are everything.
What are you saying? In school, grades mean everything. If you're smart, you'll be forgiven no matter what you say to a stupid person.
Huh. So does that mean that if I was smarter than you, I could get away with saying whatever I wanted to.
Exactly, but that would never happen.
Then give me a problem you can't solve. It can be anything.
And this. I looked at the answer for this problem last night, but couldn't understand how to get the answer. I was going to ask the teacher to explain it to me later. He could never possibly solve this problem.
Okay, I'll solve it.
Your pen doesn't seem to be moving at all. You don't even know where to begin solving it, right?
Nope, I just need to move my hands.
What are you saying? Be cocky after you solve it.
Yeah, I know. The answer is 7/18.
No way! That's correct. You solved this difficult problem in your head?
You see now? I think you should stop thinking people are stupid based on their grades.
Stop acting so confident just because you solved one problem.
How many more problems do I need to solve until you're satisfied?
Let's compete using the test next month.
What? I think I made things complicated for myself.
I know you won't be able to have a total score higher than me, so I'll apologize if you score higher than me in at least one subject.
You don't need to go easy on me. If I don't win against her completely, this issue won't be resolved. Let's compete using all 5 subjects. It'd be annoying if you had any other complaints.
You seem to be very confident. Then, let's do it. But it's boring if we just competed against each other. Let's do a punishment game for every subject we win. We can order the loser to do whatever we want.
That's fine.
I'll order him to do 5 different things for me.
A month later, the exam results were posted in public.
You're lying.
I looked at the other results based on each subject. We both got 100 in English, but I won in the other 4 subjects and the total score too.
This is totally wrong. I know you cheated.
What? There's no way I'd do that. Plus, our school teacher was constantly walking around during our tests, so I wouldn't be able to pull that off in the first place.
That's true, but...
Besides, if I was looking at something to cheat, you'd obviously notice it first since you sit next to me.
Then, you looked at my paper, didn't you?
There's no point in cheating off someone with a lower score.
I won't forget this! Something is wrong. I never lose to someone like him. Plus, how did he get the top score in our school when his average grades used to be 40? I suspected him of cheating because I was so angry. But it's true that he didn't do anything suspicious during the test. He had a 40 in all of his subjects until now. But based on the exam, he was really getting his old grades on purpose. Either way, I have to apologize for calling him a cheater. And next time, I'll definitely win against him. I'm sorry about earlier, for suspecting you of cheating.
Yeah. It's weird to see her apologizing like this.
And so I have a proposal. Let's compete on the next exam too.
No thanks.
Why not?
Because I'm not interested. Besides, I can already order you to do 4 things, so that's enough.
Enough? What are you going to use the 4 orders on? Are you planning on using me to do this and that just because you're an introvert and unpopular?
Stop overthinking things. That's a complete misunderstanding.
Then, what do you want?
1. Don't look down on people that aren't smart. 2. Don't bother me anymore. If you can follow those 2 things, I don't need to use the other 2 orders.
What? That's all?
Yeah. The only reason I agreed to compete with her using the tests was to give her a lesson about the first order. Since she suggested a punishment game, I was even able to ask her to stop bothering me. That was enough for me. Now I could finally return to my normal life before we changed seats. At least that's what I thought.
I'm not convinced.
Huh? With what? Do you still think I cheated?
No, not that. The fact that you only gave me 2 punishments. My pride isn't going to forgive that because I feel like you felt sorry for me.
I wasn't feeling sorry for you.
If you're not going to order me to do anything...
Huh? What are you doing?
Don't boys like these things?
Well, why is she so pushy and outgoing? I mean, it'd be a lie if I said I didn't like it, but that's besides the point. Why this, all of a sudden?
If you're not going to order me, I just thought I'd do something you like.
This is a classroom. Just stop right away.
Is there a rule that you can't do things like this in the classroom?
There isn't, but...
What? You were thinking something dirty just now, weren't you?
You're the one that started it.
It wasn't like that. Plus, it's your fault for not ordering me.
It's my fault now? After that, for some reason, Saikawa continued to bother me every day.
Amano, can you teach me how to do this? This too. Don't sleep during class. Amano, are you free after school today? Let's study in the library or the classroom.
Why do you keep studying with me? I'm bothered by the boys that keep looking at me whenever I'm with you.
Who cares about the other boys? And don't get it twisted. I'm asking you to teach me so that I can win against you.
That's strange. Hey, Saikawa-san.
What?
I asked you not to bother me, right?
I'm not.
I meant that I didn't want her to talk to me so I could return to my normal life, but I guess she didn't understand it that way. It's my fault for not being clear. I'm going to use one of the last two orders. Please, stop talking to me.
I can't do that.
Wait, you're allowed to say no to the orders?
You're the one that said you didn't need the other two orders. You can't just use it now.
Okay, you're right.
But if you promise to not ask for anything weird, I'll just do another order. So choose a different one. You can ask me to make you lunch or walk with you to school. There are a lot of other options.
I don't need any of that.
Anyways, it can be anything, so think of it by tomorrow.
If I can ask for anything, then I'd like you not to bother me anymore.
I don't want to do that. I need you to help me study until I can win against you on the test.
Saikawa-san can be so annoying to deal with. I mean, I guess I can forgive her. Because she's cute, though.
I told him that I'd do whatever he wanted yesterday. But did he remember to think of something? Wait, is that Lady Reina? You look happy. Yeah. Chiwa Sendo, she has the brains to have grades similar to mine and is one of the few people I can be myself with. Does the fact that you're in a good mood have to do with Amano-kun? What? Oh, wait, why? Just wondering. You just seem to be having fun after you lost that challenge to him. I'm not having fun. I'm just studying hard because I'm upset that I lost. Plus, how do you know about that? Everyone heard because you guys talk so loudly. I wasn't worried about everyone around us. Obviously. And I never thought that Amano would be so serious to get on his test. So, does that mean Amano was actually smart? Yeah, he's a super intelligent guy with an IQ of over 180. What? He won the Mathematical Olympics 6 times in a row, and also won international puzzle competitions when he was in elementary school. No way. I knew he was smart, but I didn't know he was that smart. Why do you know so much about him, Chiwa? We went to elementary and middle school together. The others in our school weren't that smart, so he and I were the only ones who were able to get into this high school, though. I see. I get that he's super smart, but why does he always get low scores? I think he doesn't want to stand out. If he got top scores like you always do, he'd really stand out to the other students. Who cares if you stand out? Isn't it weird that he's purposely trying to get low scores when he could get a high grade? I mean, normally, yeah, that's weird. But maybe he just has something going on too. I mean, if you're curious, you should ask him yourself. Yeah, I will. Maybe you can also ask him if he could take the next exam seriously too. That way it's more fun for you, right, Reina? You seem bored because you had no one to compete with until now. I'm glad you found someone. Why are you saying it like that? You're making it sound like I like him. Huh? You don't? It's not like that. But I am having fun that I found someone I can compete with. Right? Then you should go to him now. Yep. Thanks, Chiwa. I'm going to go now. See you. Reina's cute and honest when she talks to me. I hope things go well. But Amano-kun is also stubborn, so I wonder how it'll turn out. Hey, I'm just wondering if you're going to go easy on the next exam again.
I'm not going to. I can't say for sure, but probably.
You are going to go easy. Come on, challenge me seriously.
I just want to live quietly. I don't want to keep getting top grades.
Hey, why do you keep purposely getting low grades?
Why are you asking so suddenly?
I mean, I was just wondering if there's any connection between your wanting to live peacefully and the fact that you purposely get low grades.
I don't want to tell her, but if I don't, she'll probably keep asking. I guess it's okay to say. Don't tell anyone, but I used to be super cocky because I was always told I was a child prodigy when I was in elementary school. Of course, all of my tests were 100%, and I was in several national competitions. That's why I used to look down on everyone around me. Because of that, I was a loner in elementary school. I mean, now that I think about it, it was my fault, but I really didn't realize it at the time. When I got into middle school and thought that not having friends was lonely, everyone else had already drifted away from me. I mean, now that I'm a high schooler, I think being alone is peaceful, so I'm a loner by choice.
I'm sorry. I didn't know there was a reason like that. Then you probably didn't want to get first place in the last exams.
Yeah, but more than that. I thought that the way that you acted reminded me of my past self, so I couldn't just ignore it.
Oh, thank you. You sacrificed standing out by challenging me so that I wouldn't be a loner?
Yeah, there's a difference between choosing to be on your own and being lonely because people left you. There was also the fact that I challenged you because I thought it was a little irritating that you kept bothering me.
It's hard to say thank you now that you added that last part.
That's the Saikawa I know.
You're so stupid.
After that, Saikawa stopped teasing or looking down on everyone else, and I, instead...
Here, you can have these chocolates. I also made too much for lunch, so I want you to have some.
She seems to have gotten closer to me. Didn't I tell you I wanted to be left alone?
Yeah, I heard you. But, Amano, don't you actually want friends?
Yeah, maybe. But even if I did, I wouldn't be able to make any at this point, so... doesn't matter.
Why do you say so? And I'll be your friend. For 2 of the orders from the punishment game.
Then I don't need that. The friendship can't be made if one person doesn't want to be friends.
Why don't you notice, stupid?
Hey, you just call me stupid again.
I have to because you're so clueless.
What are you even saying? We became friends after that, and competed during our exams.
I lost again.
You were close, though. We only have a 10-point difference.
A loss is a loss.
Life like that continued even after we graduated and went to college.
Amano, what's your GPA right now?
3.9.
Mine is 3.8.
The one difference is...
I'm mad that I lost you, so we're going to study at your house again today.
Again? I mean, I'm fine with it. That we became friends to lovers. But just like Saikawa said, either way, it's more fun than being on my own.